super excited to see the improvements that I feel like I've been making over the last year. Sucked that indoor nationals was taken from us, so it's kind of like a progression, continuation on from there. So super excited.
It's definitely been something that I've been thinking about for a long time, especially because of, like we were saying before, the way last year ended, thinking I was going to compete at the indoor nationals and then having it get canceled and everything, and then going through the emotions right after that of deciding if I was going to come back and use the eligibility or if I was going to kind of move on where I was kind of at. And that's one of the things that kind of made the decision easy for me is I didn't want to go out like that. I didn't want my career to end like that. So basically ever since last March, beginning of March, I've been thinking about the next time I'll be able to put the jersey on and compete for CSU Pueblo.
This week I've been dealing with some shin splints, so we're just kind of gonna take it easy and just ease our way back in. But next week we're hoping for some 12 mids, 12 highs. We're trying to get to 13 meters by the end of the season for sure. It would mean a lot, especially because I know I have the capability to make it there, but I want to be an All-American. I want to place, possibly win it all. That's honestly my goal this year. I want to win it all.
Obviously, me and Marcelo are focused pretty much the same. We're 10K, 5K guys. So the 15 is kind of a little, like you're saying, quick for what we're used to. But I think, especially now at this point in our careers, training and competing for the past 5-6 years, we don't really want to label ourselves as, oh, we're just a 10K guy or a 5K guy. We want to be able to compete and compete nationally in whatever race we're in. So I think this week we're in the 15 again. Mostly we're just doing it to kind of get used to competing again, get used to racing again, get that feel back before we start branching out into the 5K and 10K. But at the same time, we're going to run it as hard as we can. And I mean, my goal personally is I want to be able to see my name on the list Sunday when I wake up and everything's loaded. So I definitely want to go out and try and run as fast as we can.
It was crazy. The prelims were a little nerve-wracking at times, but they all did really well in the final. And compared to the last time I went to nationals with them, they all did like a lot better. Not saying that they didn't do well before, but like they really ran to their potential.
So the same thing kind of happened last year. So last year in the fall was actually the first year that Marcelo and I didn't have any cross eligibility. So we kind of had to go through the whole fall training, just the two of us, and then we're able to come back for indoor because we had indoor eligibility. But then this year now we couldn't train with them for the fall or basically indoor. So even today we just did a workout, just the two of us, and because of the way schedules are with people competing indoors and us not get to compete until now, it's just kind of been me and Marcelo every day just doing our own thing. So it's been weird. It was an adjustment at first, not having the team around you, but I think it definitely made me and Marcelo's relationship a lot stronger, just being able to be there for each other and kind of push each other the best that we can.
Well, after this year, I want to start my nursing classes because I want to do the accelerated nursing program. So start those, get into the program, and then become an RN.
I'm in the process of making a decision. So I took the LSAT last summer during kind of the whole COVID shutdown and everything, and then I started applying to schools, and I've been hearing back a lot lately. So hopefully I'll decide kind of where I want to go for law school, hopefully in the next couple weeks, kind of get that determined, and then kind of just go from there. I really just want to focus right now on, like I was saying, competing my last time. So I want to make sure I do everything that I can in the now, and then worry so much about the future later, because like with COVID, you never know what's going to happen. So I don't want to predict, what I'm going to be or where I'm going to be at next year, but hopefully somewhere doing some law school stuff would be pretty great. So